Guys, it's Hookday. Got another deck for you. This is my red pan deck. It's pretty basic for the most part, but it's still a very good deck to this day. So, front side, for if you play a battle card, it gangs 5k, and if it goes up to 20 or more, you get to draw a card. You get to pick which one it is whenever you play it. This side is the same, you just get to draw a card when you attack. Okay, so starting off, we got 3 of the 1-cost trunks. I think 4 isn't really necessary. You're most likely not going to attack with this in this specific type of deck. You're just wanting to play this one turn and then the next turn go into the chain attack. And sometimes you might just want to play this, then go straight into chain attack. It'll save you an extra energy because it's 1 and chain is 2. So, beats paying 4. Next, we got 2 copies of Heroic Videl. It's like the Master Roshi yellow one, but it's red. So, next we got 3 copies of Yamcha. This one in attacks, you get to look at the top 3 and pick an Earthling and add it to your hand, which is a lot in this deck because the half Saiyans, like Trunks and Pan and Goten and stuff like that, they have Earthling as well, so you can pick them. Next we got 2 copies of Legic. This one is basically something you just want to play early game if you get the chance. It's a free blocker as long as your opponent has battle cards and you don't. So, take what you can get. You draw it on your first turn, then it's a free 15k blocker. Okay, next we got 2 Digging Dip Vegetas. This will help you awaken, and it'll have a lot of attack because of its own effect, plus that, and it can attack twice. So, it's really good. Next we have 4 of the Double Shot Vegetas. This one is especially good with Pan because her effect can happen on your opponent's turn too, and this is one of those defense goes in the tap mode cards that you combo with that you can play on your opponent's turn, and it's just really good. It'll go up to 20k on their turn, they most likely won't be able to swing over it, then you'll have something to attack with next turn as well. Next we got 3 Fearless Pans. A lot of people play 4. I don't think it's necessary to play 4. 3 is fine. 3 is fine. But basically, Barrier Blocker, which is already really good. When you play it, all of your reds, including your leader, besides this, I think, gets 5k for the turn, and double strike. So, this is a game ender right here. That's how you win games. You can bring it up for free with chain attack. A lot of things can be brought up for free with chain attack. Speaking of chain attack, this one you evolve on the 1 costs for only 2 instead of playing it for 4. You can attack active mode battle cards, and when you play it, you can bring out any battle card from your hand as long as it's got 15 or less, which is a very decent amount of cards in this deck. Next we have 2 copies of Topo. It's another one of those counterattacks that you can play on the field. This one is usually going to cost you 2 though if your leader or your opponent's leader is awakened or just has 15k for the turn, then it becomes a 2 cost instead. So most of the time whenever you use this, it'll only cost 2. And this one can attack not active battle cards, but whenever it KOs a battle card, it switches back to active mode. So if your opponent has all their battle cards tapped, this can technically just clear their entire board. So that's good. Next we got 2 Foreseeing Hits. If you're playing a red deck, you gotta play at least 2 of these. It's too good. It's a 4-cost double strike, but whenever you play it, you get to look at your opponent's hand, which is already really good. Take 2 battle cards with 35 or less, which is almost all of them besides the secret rares, and send them to warp instead of discard pile, which is also really good. And they don't get it back until the end of their next turn. So they'll have your turn and all of their entire next turn until the end. They don't get to use those cards. So get rid of those counter negate battle cards, get rid of super combos. It's really good. And then you'll be able to see what's coming. 3 Xenos. This is the big thing with the chain attack. You bring out this, you're never gonna ever summon it this way. Never do that. That's bad. Okay, the only way to play this card is with chain attack right now. When you play it, basically you're semi-resetting the game. All battle cards on the field, besides itself, and both of your hands get shuffled and you draw 5. So if you play this on your turn, this will go up to 20k and you'll get 6 cards back because of Pan's effect. So that's really good. If your opponent has a really big hand compared to you having a small hand, this saves games. Next we have our super combo, going with Bulma over the Roshi, because you're not always guaranteed to have 5. This one is just, excuse me, it's more likely, so yeah, just go with that instead. I know a lot of people are playing Giru still. I can't think of a reason why, just because it's, no, there's no reason, just play Bulma. Okay, moving on. Next we have 4 of one of the newer negates is After Image. This is one of the negates that you can play for free if you have 5 by paying a life. This is really good. Technically, it's not really negating, it's just boosting your leader by a lot and then decreasing one of their cards by 10k. And it's not automatically the card that attacked you, but you can pick one of their other battle cards to reduce. So this could save you for 1 attack, and then technically save you for 2 because you could reduce one of their others. But if you choose one of their others that are 10k or less, it'll automatically get rid of it, because when a battle card goes to 0 in this game, it gets sent straight to the discard pile. Next is one of the new negates. Is it all you got? This one actually does negate the attack. You do have to pay a cost though. Still worth it. If you decide to discard a red card from your hand with this, you can pick 2 of your opponent's battle cards and they get reduced by 15. This can potentially negate 3 attacks and potentially destroy 2 battle cards. Really freaking good. I would like to play more of this, but I just don't have the room at the moment. Okay, next we have 1 copy of Time Control Corona. You know what it does, basically stops Shugesh and maybe some other cards in the future, but I usually play best of ones at my places, so if you have the room, just tech in one of these. If you don't think you're going to play against Shugesh, or if you play best of 2 out of 3, then that can go out. Okay, next is 1 copy of Kami. I personally want to try and run 1 copy of this in every single main deck currently, besides like Veggies, because you kill yourself if you play this in Veggies. But yeah, this gets around barrier, you play 2, and get rid of almost all their dudes. Almost all of them, but still, really good. Next is 1 copy of Supreme Kai Lights. Very easy, just costs 3. Your leader's red, so gets a boost, and you get to draw a card. Free attack. It's really good. One of the secret rare. If you play this at 2 life, it goes down to 5, so makes it easy. 4 damage. 40k. Ignores barrier. Gets rid of a card in their hand that you get to see. If you play this, you're most likely going to win. Just saying. One planet and 2. That's all you need. Stays in the field all the time. Basically a free combo every turn. The 1-ofs. All these are really good cards. This and this can be, oh, never mind. All 3 of these can be played with Chain Attack. This one you'll want to play if you're running low on cards. Gets to draw up to 4. This one replaced Jiren completely, sadly, but can attack the active battle cards and can attack twice because of its effect and gets a boost. This one is a new one. The first effect doesn't matter, you're not going to do that, but basically you can get rid of this. I believe you give it to your opponent. This in the owner's drop. Well, they're still going to get it regardless. Basically, you're swapping this with one of their battle cards with 20 or less. So, that can save you some games. I'm sure. I think this has replaced the 6 cost or whatever cost it was Gohan from a while ago. Whenever you play this, or when it attacks, you can get rid of 5 cards at the top. It's a red Earthling, but it'll go up to 25, and its attack can't be negated if you do this. And if it blows up a battle card, they automatically take 2 life. You can go for game with this. It's really good. 1 copy of Kaba. I know Kaba is not really doing much right now, but you never know when that cheap double strike can go for game. That is it. See you guys next time.